What is going on, everyone? I am so excited to see this Houston Texan offense get to work. When you look at the wide receiving core, you know who the top three options are. It's Stephon Diggs, who you acquired in a trade from the Buffalo Bills, Nico Collins, who just got a $75 million contract extension, and Tank Dell entering year two, coming off of a fractured fibula that he suffered against the Denver Broncos and coming off of a gunshot wound through the leg just a couple of weeks ago. Those are your top three options, and those dudes are going to be playmakers for you. But what about the other wide receivers? Young guys like John Mechie, Xavier Hutchinson, Jared Wayne, your veterans, Noah Brown, Robert Woods. Which of these Houston Texans pass catchers are going to emerge as the fourth and fifth option for CJ Stroud? Now, the opportunities are going to be limited. So they're going to have to make the most with what they got. Who is going to rise to the occasion? My name is Ruben Calavillo. If you want to be added to my Houston Texans Discord, let me know in the comments down below. We are reacting to an article from the Texans Wire. D'Amico Ryans pleased with Texans' other trio of receivers, and it was written by Cole Thompson. This is the 713 Houston Sportcast, where I drop daily Houston Texans content. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And once again, guys, just thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, this is the article. D'Amico Ryans pleased with Texans' other trio of receivers. Shout out to the Texans Wire and shout out to Cole Thompson, man. They just keep on working. Everyone following the Houston Texans expects the offense to put up wizard-type numbers. No, I 100% agree. When you have this type of offense, I'm expecting you to be one of the best offenses in the NFL. With a talented pass-catching trio, CJ Stroud should set franchise records when throwing to Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and newly acquired Stephon Diggs. I'm expecting CJ Stroud to have an MVP type year. So, yes, I agree with what Cole was saying. But those aren't the only weapons at Stroud's disposal that could have dominant seasons. Head coach D'Amico Ryans knows what John Mechie can bring to the table when healthy. The same goes for Xavier Hutchinson and Jared Wayne. Here's where we hear from D'Amico. You talk about a guy that's improved a lot throughout these OTAs and minicamp. Mechie has shown up, Ryan said last week following practice. He's looking more explosive this second time around. Jared Wayne has been healthy. He's been able to showcase his big catch radius. He can go up and catch the ball. A long guy who can run and play physical. Hutch is flying around full speed every single play. So I'm happy with what Hutch is doing as well. He's improving his route running and ability to attack edges and get open. With John Mechie, he is my pick for the Houston Texans #4 wide receiver. This is a second round pick, guys. I am not giving up on John Mechie. F cancer last season was coming back from that, and you didn't really expect a lot from John Mechie. You were just happy that he was back playing football. Now this season, the bar has been raised a little bit, but when you have three #1 wide receivers in Stephon, Nico, and Tank, there's not a lot of pressure on John Mechie. However, I am rooting for him this year, and I have no doubt he could be a playmaker. With what CJ Stroud said last week during practice, that he's running the best routes that CJ has ever seen, it gets you excited for John Mechie. Jared Wayne, if you don't know what he is, he was a undrafted rookie last year and was also drafted by a CFL team, was on the practice squad for the Houston Texans, a 6'3" guy, and you want to see those guys just continue to make a name for themselves and hopefully fight for a roster spot on the 53-man. And then Xavier Hutchinson, a late round draft pick where we were all excited when Hutch fell. And last year during training camp, he was kind of one of the stars. It seemed like every day number 19 was making a highlight play. It was alongside of Tank Dell, it was alongside of CJ Stroud. We were excited for Xavier Hutchinson. With that being said, if one of those guys can figures it out, it's just icing or sprinkles or cherry to what this Houston Texan offense is. If you could get work out of Hutch, Mechie, Cade Stover, Damian Pierce, Dare Abungawale, I mean, this team is going to be so good, ladies and gentlemen. The addition of Diggs might limit reps for others, but Ryans is looking for quality, not quantity. In some ways, the Houston Texans have both at receiver after winning the AFC South. I mean, if we all stay 100% healthy, I am loving this wide receiving core. When you have a quarterback like CJ Stroud, he will get you the ball. He does make players better. The Houston Texans were really banged up last year. Now this article talks about the top three options: Collins, Tank Dell, and Diggs. But outside of the top three targets, Houston has depth. Mechie, a 2022 second round pick out of Alabama, caught 16 passes for 158 yards after missing his rookie season while battling leukemia. Hutchinson, a former All-American wide receiver at Ohio State, totaled 8 catches for 90 yards in 16 appearances and was also used as a running back as well. Robert Woods and Noble Brown each started and impressed as number 3 targets, and Steven Sims added some value on special teams. Now, with the veterans, Robert Woods, I'm surprised that he is here. You could save $4 to $5 million by cutting him. He kind of fell off towards the end of the season. The first month, you were excited, right? Because he was leading the NFL in catches on third and fourth down, a safety blanket for CJ Stroud. But like I said, fell off as the year went on. Noah Brown finished the season on IR. He has this crazy freaking stat. The only 3 Houston Texan wide receivers to have back-to-back 150-yard performances: Andre Johnson, who's in the Hall of Fame; DeAndre Hopkins, who you could argue is a Hall of Fame wide receiver; and Noah freaking Brown. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that the 4th and 5th wide receiver are John Mechie and Xavier Hutchinson. We have our veterans. Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins is about to become a veteran, as is John Mechie. We have such a young football team, guys. The future is as bright as it can be. But let me know what you guys think about the other wide receivers. And we'll finish off with a quote from our head coach. We have a lot of guys who are working and they are gaining valuable experience from getting the reps that they've been getting. And, I 100% agree. These guys are going to try to maximize every opportunity that they get. And when you know that we're going to have a couple of extra practices in training camp because of the Hall of Fame the Hall of Fame game, these guys are going to have plenty of opportunities. With that being said, guys, for more Houston Texans content, you guys know what to do. Follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very